Welcome back to Google class. Today I'm going to discuss with Transfer of Property Act. Okay, and the title section sale. Last class we discussed sale, definition of sales, section 54. Okay, the following section 64 only. Today we are discussing about case law. Okay, to case law based on this section 54. Here on example problem. Okay, example, this example is identical with our leading case Sai Munisha versus SK Moideen and others. Okay, here the example, the husband transferred his property to his wife in lieu of dower or dower. Okay, DOWER. Dower means the maintenance. Okay, husband giving maintenance amount to wife. Okay, in this dower is as per the Muslim law. Okay, the heirs of the husband challenged it. They raised the question that the transaction was not a sale, correct, but it was a security given for dower debt, and they were ready to pay the dower debt and also claimed the property. This is example of question form. Okay, I'll give you answer. Okay, if the property transferred was treated as sale, the heirs, that means legal heirs, claim would be failed. If the property transferred was treated as security for the dower, the heirs, that means legal heirs, can have the right to redeem. Okay, security purpose. How? So in this example also identical, one leading case Sai Munisha versus SK Moideen, MOHIUDDIN, Moideen and others cases. Okay, in 1991 the Patna High Court gave judgment in favor of the legal heirs. Okay, what principle the Patna High Court judge was followed? He followed two principles as per the section 54. The principle is number one, a IBA bill IVAS, a IBA HIBA HIBA bill BIL bill IVAS IWAEZ IVAS, by which a Muhammadan transfer property to his wife in satisfaction of the dower debt is not a sale. Okay, and that all cases of hiba bil IVAS are not necessarily sales. Okay, as per the Muslim Act. The second point, a dower debt being a debt payable by husband to wife. Okay, a gift in lieu of dower debt cannot be held to be valid, in as much as repayment of dower debt being consideration. No property can be transferred by way of a gift in lieu thereof. Okay, as per the Muslim Act. Fine, this is the judgment. So the above example, the legal heirs can have the right to redeem. Okay, another example here, A agrees to sell a house to B. A agrees to sell a house to B and puts B in possession. Okay, another point. A agrees to house to B and puts B in possession. Subsequently, sale is completed but not according to the prescribed manner. Prescribed manner means as per the contract. Both persons were agreed. Okay. So, can A recover the house from B on the ground that sale is void? Okay, this is question of the example case. Okay, I will give you a right solution. What will happen? The above cases, contents of the problems are not clearly given. Okay, if any content is clear, no. The prescribed manner for completion of sale is registration and delivery of possession. Okay, this is the prescribed manner completion of if any sales. On registration only, B gets full title over the property. This is the sale procedure. But in fact, in this case, he is put in possession in the property. Okay, the praise above sentence praise, no, subsequently sale is completed. The above example mentioned the particular line, subsequently sale is completed. Okay, that means that the seller received the consideration. Okay, then the question remains registration. Okay, so registration only a formality. There must have been an agreement to sell between A and B regarding the price, mode of payment, possession and registration. Okay, these are all available. According to the contract for sale, except registration, remaining all formalities have been fulfilled. Now it is the duty of A to register the property. Neither in the law nor in equity. Law means our Indian law, equity means English law. Okay, A cannot claim the property and E cannot rescind the contract. Okay, understand? Now it's clear, I think so. Okay students, we'll discuss another section next video classes. Okay, thank you, all the best.